What is going on, brothers and sisters? Eric Rosen here, your internal strength coach, here to show you how to overcome your greatest challenges so you can shine your brightest light. It is Wednesday, December 5th, 2018. Going to be doing a past, present, future tarot pull for you today. So, first card I got on the past reading, right, is the Ten of Cups. So, as you can see in this card, it's like this joyous occasion, looks like kind of like a family gathering, just like a real blissful experience. Um, this card usually indicates that it's like the love and joy that you get from relationships. It's like the real, um, goal in life, not so much as money and wealth. That this, appears to be kind of like a celebratory occasion, where you're embracing in just the general awesome, just heartfelt satisfaction of like being with people that you love. I mean, these people they're not worried about paying the bills. They're not worried about what they're doing after this. They're just totally enjoying their company on the grass, by a nice stream. So, um, this, because it's shown up in the past, I think is kind of indicating whether or not your life ever actually looked like that. It just may look like that now because you find yourself in a spot now that's not that anymore. Okay. So a lot of people have this view of their life that at some point things like felt like they were pretty together, and then something happened, and then like the wheels fell off, and you're spending your entire life trying to get back to that feeling that you used to have where things either felt complete or you were at least content in life. And now things just seem harder than they have before, because the next card is actually the star card. So this is presently where you're going to find yourself at. So this woman, the star card is all about the cosmos. As you can see, it's got the stars in the background, and she's, direct, kind of looks like pulling some energy from the stars and then kind of directing it down to the earth. To me, this card screams, in a good way, astrology, because astrology is essentially, following the cosmos for the effect that it has on us here on Earth, and what it can do for us in terms of just helping us, guide through life. Because the star card's all about, guiding and offering light, offering hope and tranquility in what can be perceived in a chaotic world, because the world is ever changing. Your emotions are always changing. What's going on in your relationships, even your health. Just really, when you think about it, there's nothing really static in life. There always seems to be those peaks and valleys, those ebbs and flows, just the contrast of light and dark things in life. And I think that because this shows up in the present, it's suggesting, using astrology to navigate life. You find yourself at this place that you were in life. You were sitting by the stream, with the Ten of Cups, and now you're not there anymore. So it's like you're looking for answers. So where do you find them? Astrology is a great place to turn to. And when I first looked at astrology, like if you just Google astrology, you're just gonna find some run of the mill, horoscope stuff, and it can seem very generic. And honestly, just like any other profession, like there's good doctors, there's bad doctors, there's good cops, there's bad cops. Good hairstylists, bad hairstylists. There's good astrologers, and there's not so good astrologers. So my suggestion would be actually find an astrologer that you resonate with and follow their stuff. I can tell you that my favorite one is the Leo King. He's a guy out of California who has been doing this for a long time and isn't afraid to integrate, um, spiritual components into, he's not just an astrologer, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But anyhow, um, finding an astrologer that you resonate with as opposed to just finding some generic astrology, because the person that you connect with, I feel, is the person that you were actually, meant to find, that is going to be giving you the horoscopes that you're intended to receive to help you navigate life. So the last card is actually the Tower card. This card actually in the deck comes right before the Star card, so it's really interesting. The Tower card, as you can see, is all about just this tower that you built that is just crumbling. It comes crashing down, and you know it looks bad because it looks like you built something up in your life and now it's fallen apart. But really, the positivity actually in the Tower card, actually I consider it a positive card, is the tower is coming down because you need to make room in your life for bigger and better things. It's like you built your life up a certain way, and you can't just keep adding additions to the tower. You can't just keep building with the same materials expecting to get a different satisfaction out of life if it's not working for you. Sometimes you just have to tear things down to start over. And believe me, I know I've, as a, Capricorn, that's been something that's been coming up a lot these past couple of years. It's like, I think I find a place, that where I want to build, and then I find out it's not the place that I want to build, and going through, one of those phases again with, me, but, you as well, with this card of, this Jupiter and Sagittarius transit, which is all about, choosing new roads. But, for a lot of people in the astrology right now, it's saying that it's time to let go of a lot of things. I mean, whether it's a job or a career that's not working out anymore, whether it's a relationship that's not working, um, this may be something that you probably already identify. You probably already feel it. Maybe you could be in denial, or maybe you're just wrestling around with it mentally about something that's in your life that you have to let go of, that you just haven't yet. And, I think too that there's always like something that comes out of like the tower crashing down, right? And what that is, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's actually just like this tattoo here. This is actually, this tattoo, I don't know if you guys can even see this. I'll pull it up for you. This whole tattoo is actually all about the tower card, because as there's this aspect I have on here of, you can kind of see the steel like structure there, like the building's on fire, the structure, it's going to come crashing down, and yet finding like the peace in it, obviously with the guy meditating, and then when the tower comes crashing down, it's actually the phoenix rising from the ashes of the tower when it's all said and done. So, just to recap the reading, life used to seem together, now it's not. Look to the cosmos, look to the astrology for answers, and know that there's going to be things at least getting pulled out of your life that may make you feel like your life is crashing down, but don't worry, it's all for your betterment. So where you're at right now, I would go seek out an astrologer to follow, or even better yet, even find somebody to read your chart for you, read your astrology chart. So that's going to give you the information that you need to understand, like, what the hell is going on with my life, especially if things start getting pulled out of your life with this tower card, and you're going to feel like it's like punitive, like something happened to where you did something wrong, or it's bad luck or whatever. But if you follow the astrology, you'll find out, oh, this is actually what's going on. There's actually things that are going to be getting pulled out of my life for my betterment, for a more enlightened path in life. So right before I actually did this tarot pull too, I had this image come up of actually Winnie the Pooh, believe it or not. And it's like, it was before I even did the reading, so I'm like, okay, this is funny, like, what's this about? And after doing the reading, my understanding that I got from it is, Pooh is kind of like, obviously, this bear that just goes around like searching for honey, right? He's like searching for like the sweetness of life. And he kind of does it in like this innocent kind of way where, sometimes, yeah, he gets his head stuck in a pot, but he always finds his way out of it. He's got friends that help him along in life, that help him, figure things out. And I think that's something to take into consideration, especially if you're, new to following astrology, or just, feeling really just like upset about, where your life is at, is coming at it with some more innocence, being more innocent, looking for the sweetness of life, whatever that looks like for you, and, really just relying on the people around you. Um, Knowing who those people are that's on your court, that's on your team, especially when things start crashing down. If things start getting pulled out of your life, certain people, that's going to identify who's on the team, and also people that you can lean on for support, because you know following the astrology is like one thing, but again, if you're new to it and you're got to have like a reality check or something like that, like, is what you're following actually something that you can rely on, or are you just trying to get fairy dust or something to like make you feel better, by what the cosmos have to say. Relying on other people that are on your path is going to help you as well. So that was the other thing about this, that star card that I totally forgot about, but it's worth mentioning, is that card, just to pull it up one more time here, you know, it's also talking about reflecting inward, which astrology is always going to tell you that anyway, in some regard, is you need to kind of reflect inward on how you really feel, because a lot of times you can listen to a horoscope, you can read a horoscope, but only you really know how that fits into your life. And a lot of times it's like kind of what you feel inside whenever you read something or you listen to something, and you're like, oh, this is what's going on in my life, like this is what that thing is. And then also to you know be that person who figures this stuff out, that figures out what's going on in your life, and then kind of being able to like illuminate the path for others, for others that are going through their stuff, so that you know you can kind of spread that information of knowing that hey, like shit just doesn't happen to you like randomly, like punitive like stuff to you, like some type of punishment, like some type of moral punishment in life. That there's just times where things seem challenged, and you know reminding people that sometimes things do get pulled out of your life for the better. So just wanted to add on to that. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care.